Alright, that's enough of that. Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome back to Donkey Kong Country 3. Last time we finished off Mechanos, which could either be World 3 or World 4, but this time we are taking on K3, which is World 5, and it is the designated Snow World. K3 is apparently a reference to a mountain in the Chinese Himalayas, which is named K2. And it is apparently like the second highest mountain in the world or something like that. I don't know, I'm not a mountain expert, but I believe that is what I have read about it. But yeah, so K3 is supposed to be a reference to that, and of course the 3, you know, probably comes from Donkey Kong Country 3. But anyway, this world is, as you can see, yeah, very snow-themed. And the first level of this world actually introduces a new theme, and that is the Cliffside theme. And oh man, are these levels pretty tricky. If you throw one of the Kongs up here, so if I had both partners, we could do that. There are 3 banana bunches up there, but not much else, so we're not missing anything by not checking out that secret. Let's see what we've got here. We have a silver coin down there. I guess we might as well grab, because if you watched the last part, you would know that we lost pretty much all of our coins when we bought the mirror, which is an item that we will be needing in the near future, so it was a good thing that we grabbed that. These TNT guys return. We haven't seen them since, I believe it was the 3rd level of World 3. And they're going to be a massive pain because cliff levels always have lots of ropes. Now what you really wanted to do is you wanted to kind of move him to the right enough so that you could get by him and then go back to the left and get to the bonus game without taking a hit. But I kind of screwed that up, so we ended up taking a hit anyway. It would be very nice to have Dixie in this bonus game because her floating ability of course makes it much easier to kind of evade these guys, but unfortunately we do not have that luxury at the moment, but we will make do with Kiddy Kong here as we get bonus coin number 42. So let's continue on up here. I believe if we go down, that just kind of takes us back to, yeah, that's where we took some damage a couple of seconds ago. Let's kind of continue to work our way up. If you are very quick, you can grab that red balloon there, otherwise it will float away. So take note of that. And also, let's see, to the left, we kind of have to jump past these guys, which isn't too tricky, but at the same time, they are quite annoying. You don't really understand just how annoying these enemies are unless you're, you know, the one trying to dodge them. It's just, there's so many little things that you can screw up that will cause you to take a hit, which is unfortunate. We could continue our way up, but here we have a steel barrel, which usually indicates that coin is nearby. Now, what you really want to do here is you want to throw it against this wall and then quickly run to the left. And wow, it kind of hit him, but at the same time, it ended up making him drop the DK coin anyway, which is pretty good. So that's what you want to do there. It is possible to kind of glitch the coin upwards through this little kind of edge of the rock here, and you can hit him from underneath, but it's a little bit tricky. But just do it the way that you find is best. If you have trouble doing it the legitimate way, just try everything until you finally get it, because who knows. Anyway, we are now past the halfway point. We need to check everywhere for secrets. Just like the tree levels, Cliffside levels are very good at hiding secrets in ridiculous places, and we will see an example of that coming up soon, where it's like, I'm sure many people will be like, oh, I never would have even really thought of that. So if you go to the right here, we have the N, which is pretty cool, but what you really want to do here is grab Dixie and throw her up to the right, and that will reveal a secret area right here with a bonus game. And that's just one of those things where it's pretty well hidden. When I played this game many years ago as a kid, like, you know, in my first playthrough, I saw that formation of the bananas and of the N, and I just thought to myself, okay, that definitely looks like a place where a secret would probably be hidden if you threw, like, you know, the Kongs upwards, but I'm sure that not everyone would think of that, and whoa, that was risky as heck. I definitely did not mean to free fall like that, but luckily it ended up working out. Fortunately, I messed up on this bonus game because I got to the top of the ropes, although I didn't expect it to be the top. So what we really need to do here is we need to move to the right, because that looks like where the end of everything is, so we don't want to stay too far left, and darn! This is kind of a tricky one, although I'm also kind of screwing it up, so it's mostly my fault, but let's just do exactly what we did last time. Pretty much, if you lose this bonus game, that seems to be a good tactic for getting back down without taking damage, because if you did take damage, you of course would not have both Kong partners, and you would be unable to throw one of the partners up to get to where the bonus game is. So what we really want to do here is make you go all the way left. Wow! That guy is fast! Maybe I shouldn't be using Kiddy Kong. That's probably a good idea. So now we are going to switch to Dixie, because she is probably much better at avoiding these guys. I'm just failing at this bonus game like mad. Might as well switch now. And now that guy does not really do anything. He's just kind of here for fun. In the second Donkey Kong Country game, there were barrel guys like that who, when they bumped into you, they could either make you lose bananas or even one-up balloons, and they were very nasty. So yeah, because every time they ran into you, you would actually lose a life without actually dying. So you would just have to watch all of your red balloons float away if he constantly ran into you. And that really sucked. But anyway, we got that bonus coin. It was definitely easier after we switched to Dixie Kong, so I would recommend doing that. I'm also afraid that I was missing something back there, but that might be a death hole. I'm not entirely sure. Didn't make it very obvious exactly what it was. I'm going to just kind of climb across here. And we have more barrel guys. These are definitely like super overused in this level. They are used quite a bit. So let's see. If I climb up to here, yeah, I figured there was a guy coming. I noticed that you can kind of drop down here. Okay, but there's not really any reason for me to want to do that, unfortunately. So that was a waste of time, but we need to check everywhere. The worst thing would be to finish off the level and be like, oh, I missed a bonus coin somewhere, and then have to replay it. So we have to check those things when you get the chance. But we should be approaching the end here. I think like one more kind of downward trip and we're almost there. And that was silly. It's definitely much harder to drop down than it is to go up when you have to deal with those TNT barrel guys. But either way, we lost Dixie Kong, but we still had Kitty Kong left, which will get us a blue flag. And that is 100% in Krevice Keepers. Or no, Krevice Kreepers. My bad. Either way, that level is pretty crazy, but it is over with now. And luckily we found everything. The trickiest part about that was definitely that last bonus game by the end. Do not forget about that. But next up we have Tearaway Toboggan. And surprisingly, this is actually another kind of automated level with a sled. But anyway, let's see. Before we actually get to that, you may notice that just barely at the bottom right of the screen, there is a banana. So instead of following the massive line to the right, we're actually going to do this massive daring thing and shoot down to the right and find a bonus game. That's very tricky. You have to be definitely on the lookout for things if you're going to find that. So pretty much the trick right here is actually kind of interesting. This isn't something we do too often. We are going to throw Kitty Kong at these guys and kill them all. Actually, wait. I probably should have used Dixie. I'm not entirely sure if it matters. I usually use Kitty. I was sure I was toast. And let me guess, this game's a jerk. And if you failed that minigame, it makes you instantly enter the toboggan. So there are no second chances there. But yeah, I was going to call it a bobsled, but I guess it's technically a toboggan since that's what the level name says. But then again, that level name back in World 3 did call the barrels, the rocket barrels, even though they were booster barrels. So I don't know what to trust anymore. But yeah, we have another kind of automated sled toboggan. Whoa! What even happened there? We have another automated kind of sled level here, and I accidentally fell into that hole. They are kind of tricky because you don't know what's coming up, and you know sometimes it's rather fast. And I'm sure that we'll be able to deal with it. That was kind of a silly death because I was fooling around. But this time will go much better, I'm sure. We have both Kongs. Unfortunately, we have Kitty in front, which means that if he gets damaged, we will not be able to get the blue flag. Unless we find him again, which probably will. And I always miss the K because I'm too busy jumping over the green buzz guy. Let's see, what have we got here? Overall, I would actually say that this level is probably a little bit less tricky than the first sled level. Just because you're not confined inside of the pipe. And yet, for some reason, I died on this level, but not on the last level. So I have no idea what I'm even saying. But let's see here. We need to jump up there. We have a coin. This is pretty good. We're already at the halfway point. I was going to say we haven't found anything yet, but that's a lie, because we did find that bonus game right back at the beginning. Definitely do not want to miss any bonus games. Because, you know, going back and getting them would be a massive pain. We have On up there, which is pretty cool. Now we have Kitty in the back, which is very nice. Let's see, what am I missing? Whoa! Hey! I was completely inside that bonus game when I died. I wonder how it decided which one like I got hit by, because I was pretty much touching the bonus barrel and the buzz at the exact same time. But it's like, no, you will take damage instead of freaking entering the bonus game. That was cheap. But anyway, we're up to 2 deaths in this level, which is not super happy. I was doing so well for a while there. You know, not dying at all, but it seems like lately it's been like, let's make all of the mistakes. Also, I kind of hate it because there are sometimes houses where you can kind of go in front of them, but sometimes there are ones where you have to kind of go on top, and sometimes I get confused by that. And that was an on-purpose death, because I'm not missing this bonus game, forget that. I'm going to completely get this bonus game. Let's see here. Let's not screw up this time. Come on, I know what's coming ahead. Let's jump over that guy. That's kind of a little bit of a tricky spot there. We have the end, but we don't have the K, so it doesn't really matter. Don't need that. Bounce across these guys. I get hurt there for some reason. Okay. We need to make a little bit of a small hop there. There we go. That is the proper way to get inside of that bonus game. Collect 50 stars. And collecting stars inside of the sled is kind of annoying, because if you miss one, there's absolutely no way to go back and get it. So it's pretty much just look ahead and just really hope that you do not mess up. 45 bonus coins. Very nice. That will be good for 3. But anyway, let's see. We have an exclamation mark there, and that is the end. And we have this, but if we go past the end, super tricky. Here we will find coin, we can do that too. We can get that bonus coin. Oh, there's probably a secret up there. There's probably like a 3-up balloon or something up there. But nothing that is necessary to complete the level, luckily. Let's see if we get you. We have a bunch of bananas, and we have another blue flag. There you go, 2 levels down. In World 3. No, sorry, not World 3, World 5. What am I even saying? Yeah, we had Krevice Kreepers. We had Tearaway Toboggan, which gave me a little bit of trouble, but overall, just, you know, keep your eyes open. Kind of do need to know what's coming up at some points, but you kind of don't. But at the same time, a little bit of a tricky level. And now, in case there weren't enough deaths in this video, we have Barrel, Drop, Bounce, and it is a waterfall level. Darn this thing. Alright, and wait, okay, there's the coin up there. I don't even need the coin, you know? Before I die, and for stupid reasons like I always do on waterfall levels, let's just forget about that. Let's see, although darn, I'm thinking that there's a secret if you fly to the left, it's fly to the right there. I don't have a good feeling about this level, and I'm kind of like, we're probably going to have to replay it to find at least one of the secrets, because I know that I always have trouble here. Okay, so when you fly to the right there, you find this, and this should be the DK coin. Like, that is a very tricky DK coin to find, I have to admit. Okay, where does this go exactly? Okay, so I'm good. So if I throw this up like this, should be able to keep in front of this and stand on top of you. And there we go, 23 DK coins. And then if we jump to the left from there, that takes us back here. That is definitely one of the trickiest DK coins in the game, I would say, because just like the one of the bonus rooms in the last waterfall level, it requires you to make a completely blind jump off to the side of the screen. Now, I have to say that Donkey Kong Country 2 also had a few secrets like that, and those were hilariously difficult secrets to find. But yeah, so just, you really need to definitely try. Was that honestly the checkpoint? Did I see that correctly? Are we halfway through this level somehow? I feel like I've missed everything. Okay. I have no idea. I think that did not feel like half of a level. What have we got here? We have to jump on top of these barrels, make some very well-timed jumps, and we can even kind of cheat a little bit with Dixie right there, and do that since we have DK Barrel here. And luckily we destroyed that guy just before he bit our face. What have we got? We have, I was about to say zingers, and we have buzzes over there. We have this here. Is there anything to the right? Yes, there is! Another blind jump! So I definitely remember as a kid, this was one of the very last levels I got every single item in, just because of all the ridiculous random jumps it causes you to make. I mean, it's not an over-exaggeration. As you've seen so far, both secrets were kind of just like, jump to the right of the screen and you'll find this thing that's hidden there without any kind of indication. So be aware of that in this level, but let's see, let's keep moving up. And 46 bonus coins. Very nice. And that will dump us off where the N was. Okay. Go up here. Okay. Now that was kind of a fail. That was kind of a mess up, but we have a DK barrel right here, so I'll take advantage of that. Might as well switch back to Dixie. And let's see. What are we going to do here? So if we... Alright, we just need to time this perfectly. We don't need to do it when it's too high, because we can jump pretty high, although we did not make that. One more try. There we go. Perfect. Okay. It seems this guy usually appears in waterfall levels, this bird guy. And kind of need to be careful that we do not let him get destroyed, although I don't think it is necessary to take him to the sign. It's probably just like a 3-up balloon like it was in the last time last level we saw him in. But we might as well try anyway, I suppose. Doesn't hurt, so let's see. Let's not get hit by this guy. I might as well just jump over him altogether, although that didn't exactly work. Okay. It's all up to Kiddy Kong now. And it's definitely much nicer to have Dixie in this level because of her floating ability. But let's see. We should be approaching the sign soon, I hope. We can get rid of this guy. And that only a 2-up balloon for that one? I deserve more than that. Okay, let's see. I was thinking that maybe there was a secret to the left here, but it doesn't look like it. We'll find out soon enough when we beat... Okay, that is not fair. They did a sudden turn, and I was not expecting that. Darn it. That's right. I remember these buzzes here, and I think they're definitely guarding something. Maybe it's not such a bad thing that I died after all. I think if we went to the right there, that's where we found that other bonus game. But what is up with those buzzes? I definitely want to check that out. Because they're down here. So if I continue down, what do you find? You find this. What is it? Whoa, whoa, not mean to fall. I did not mean to fall there. Ugh. Okay, so what is this all about? Like, you go down here, that's where those buzzes were, we have massive slowdown. Like, is there a secret here I'm not seeing? Or what is this all about? Like, is there anything to the left? No. Like, is this just, like, I don't entirely understand what the purpose of that is. And, wow, even after all the shenanigans I've been through, I still have this bird guy, although I just lost Dixie. Huh? There's definitely something over there. Okay, there's definitely something over there. I don't remember, though. Like, no. Okay, whatever. We don't need the bird guy. We do not need a useless green balloon. But darn, there's definitely something I'm missing here. Like, oh, darn it. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Darn, no. This is useless. These are all useless secrets. I guess that they're just kind of supposed to help you out if you accidentally fall. Alright, this should be about back to where we were the first time that we died. Wow, that was ridiculous. I mean, it's not that it was really difficult, it's just kind of that the platforming is kind of really bizarre sometimes, and it can be annoying. And wow, after all that, the end of the level was right there. That's it, 10 minutes of my life I wouldn't have had to waste had I not died at the very end. But did I miss something? The flag wasn't blowing. You're kidding. I missed a bonus game in there somewhere. I mean, I found 2 ridiculously placed bonus games. No, or did I? Or did I find the DK coin in 1 ridiculously placed bonus game? Okay, well, I guess we're not done searching yet, even with all the shenanigans I went through. Where the heck is it? Hey! I saw that! That's really silly. So basically, every single secret in this level requires you to make a completely random jump to the right. Wow! Wow, okay. Okay, if you say so. I guess I'll deal with it. So yeah, now we have collect the 15 green bananas. So let's just do this and let's get this level out of the way forever, please. I would love that. It's just that, I mean, the waterfall levels are probably my least favorite theme of level in the game, and I'm not really frustrated with this level, even if I kind of sound like it at times. It's just, you know, this level's kind of silly. There we go. 47 bonus coins. Now I'm going to hit start and select, and I'm going to pray that I never have to play this level again. Yay! Barrel drop bounce, you are defeated. And that is 100% in the first 3 levels of K3, which is World 5. In the next part, we are going to be doing Crack Shot Croc and doing the rest of World 5, which hopefully goes a lot smoother than the first half. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time for more. So thanks, and see you then.